Hey, what's up? I feel like this music is way too loud, but I can't turn it down anymore. Yes, I can. Okay, let's do a quick mic check. Check, check, check. Okay. Cool. So today I want to play some Go. But before I do that, I want to learn. And I decided I need to start from the basics. I decided I need a completely humble new approach. So I've got some really basic Go strategy lessons open on YouTube. We're going to be watching them. I've got some paper, got a pen. We're ready. Going to be taking notes. So let us begin. I'm going to do another check because I want to. Cool.
Sandy Hook Promise here.
God, what is this?
I hope you've played a few games on 9x9. You're familiar with the rules, and now you're ready to make the next step and start playing on 13x13. In this course, we'll learn a lot of important
I'm
fundamental
going to take
principles
good
of Go
notes.
that apply on a board of any size. So once you move on to the standard 19x19, you'll be fully prepared. A game on a 9x9 board is one big tactical fight. Now that the board is bigger, it gains another strategic dimension. It becomes more complex, but more exciting at the same time. Now, when you're looking at this empty board of possibilities, you might start asking questions like, where do I begin? Which point should I choose? Why are we doing this? To answer some of these questions, let me show you this example first. Here you can see 3 territories made by black. They're the same shape and the same size, 9 points. But something is different. Which one do you think was easier to make?
Alright, we're not going to be doing this
In order to
fucking
make this territory
Dora.
corner, black needed 6 stones.
Is that what the show is called? Is it just called Dora?
9.
I don't
And to
remember.
make this one in the center, black had to use 12 stones.
Do
Why is that?
Dora.
It's quite simple because both sides
Which
of the board are
territory
helping
is
black
easiest to make?
this territory in the corner.
That's right.
One side is helping corners,
Okay.
sides, center. So typically players will start with placing their stones in the corners because it's easier to build territory there. After that,
Yes,
they
I
will switch to the
did.
sides,
I
and
did know
only after
that.
the corners are huge. Which point do we pick? Let's start with the most obvious one and play in the corner, like this. This is a serious contender for the most useless move at the beginning of the game. We're trying to surround territory, and this move doesn't make any territory at all. At the same time, it only has 2 liberties, so it's going to be very easy for your opponent to capture it. So let's play. I'm going to show you 3 moves that you can use on any board, on 9x9, on this one, and on 19x19. So the first move is this, 3-3. Sometimes you'll hear it being called san-san, which literally means 3-3 in Japanese. A lot of beginners are scared that their opponent can attack, approach, and take the corner away from them. If you're feeling like this, then you should probably try this move. It's very safe, solid, and secure. And it doesn't matter how white approaches this corner, you can always keep it. But the territory probably won't be very big. If you're feeling more adventurous, then the second move is probably the opposite of this one, which is even farther away from the corner. 4-4. Notice that it's placed on this dot. This dot is called hoshi in Japanese, which means a star. So sometimes in English, this point is also referred to as a star point. This move is very ambitious. It's directed towards the center. It can attack, it can build walls, but at the same time, if at any point white invades the corner, and white probably will, then white will take the corner away from you, and black will get a wall that he can use to create some potential territory elsewhere. So this move doesn't really guarantee you the corner. If it bothers you, then maybe you shouldn't play it. The first experiments with this move started in the first half of the 20th century, and now, today, this move is probably the most popular move in modern Go. You will see it in almost every opening of every professional player's game.
それではよろしくお願いいたします。黒16の4、右上隅星。
So if you're feeling bold,
Appreciate
adventurous,
the
and you want to
demonstration.
try and experiment, then try this move in your games. But if you're scared that you can lose your corner territory, well, maybe you should try the next move, which is somewhat a golden mean between the 3-3 and the 4-4. It's 3-4, like this, or symmetrically, like this. 3-4 is an absolute classic. It was played for generations, for centuries and centuries by professional players. And well, it's quite deserved, because this move is also quite territorial. So if your opponent approaches, you can always keep the corner territory if you want, but it's more flexible. And you can always shift to something else. You can try and attack, you can build the outside, and also, for example, in combination with this move, with only 2 stones, you're getting the whole corner. This corner is sometimes
And draw a little board.
called a corner without problems, because with only 2 stones, you're getting this whole thing, and it's going to be very difficult for your opponent to invade and steal it from you. So 3-4 is a classic. It's not very simple, but it's quite flexible and interesting. Now, if both players follow the corner, side, center principle, a game might start, for example, like this. Black takes one of the corners, white takes this one, another one. Oh, and by the way, where do you think white should play next? Have you thought of maybe playing here? Or here? No, no, no. Whenever you see an empty corner, you should take it without hesitation. 4 moves, 4 corners taken. This is how 99% of Go games would start. Next, black can strengthen the corner like this, and white could do the same thing with this corner, for example. And now, with the next move, black can invade the left side and approach the upper left corner at the same time, like this. And some kind of fight would begin from here. But we'll talk about that some other time. And now let's see what happens if one of the players decides not to follow this principle. Let's say that instead of an empty corner, black starts the game from the center. And white takes the corner, as usual. And now, instead of going for the corners again, black starts taking the sides. And another corner from white. Side. Corner. Side. Another corner. Side. And maybe white encloses one of the corners to strengthen it. It's quite difficult to say how much territory black has at this point, because black's territory in the center is open from all 4 sides. And it's going to be very difficult for black to defend this territory and close it at the same time. White at this point has all 4 corners, and also one of the corners is already strengthened. So white is definitely ahead on territory in this game. Corners, side, center. It sounds very simple, doesn't it? And yet, to follow this principle, it takes quite a bit of experience. So try this in your games. Take the corners first and then go for the sides. If you do that, you'll be off to a good start in the game of Go. By the way, you can also watch these lessons.
Hey everyone, Mark Barden.
Ads, that's crazy. Fucking A.
About what we do at the beginning of the game, I have to mention that any game of Go consists of 3 stages: opening, middle game, and end game. They're all very different in terms of gameplay. An opening is pure improvisation, where you can play anywhere and do anything, with little to no restrictions. It's like a pencil sketch of a future painting, where the lines of territory are not precise and not solid, and an opening of a game might look like this. Both players have occupied the corners and the sides. This is the end of the opening stage. White has several smaller territories, in the upper left, here, and here. And black has one larger framework at the top of the board. But it can all change when the middle game comes, because in the middle game, all the major combat and all territory division will take place. If we continue the analogy with the painter, the artist finally picks up his brush and starts painting on top of his pencil sketch. All the lines and borders are becoming more clear and solid. In the middle game, the same game will look like this. The middle game is well underway here, and you can see that the position looks quite different. For example, white managed to sneak into black's upper side territory, but some things remain unchanged. White still has the upper left corner, and the lower left corner as well. The game is about to enter the final stage, the endgame, where the territory will be finalized and the winner will be determined. A few more moves, a few more stones on the board, and the same game, when it gets to the endgame, is going to look like this. The game is almost finished. And now
How the hell am I not supposed to completely zone out?
There are only a few small gaps and unfinished borderlines left to be filled.
Not the most
Now you
helpful
can finally see the whole picture. But the artist keeps adding some final touches,
segment.
some more details and shadows, until it's a finished work of art. In the endgame, the value of each move can be calculated precisely, which turns it into an intricate mathematical problem. It all looks deceptively simple, but don't underestimate it. Many games were decided in the endgame just because one of the players wasn't careful. And there it goes. The opening is a free improvisation. The middle game is all about fierce tactical fighting. And the endgame is an elegant mathematical problem. Let me show you a couple of strategies that beginners often come up with and follow when they start to play Go. See if you can notice anything wrong about them. So let's imagine that black makes the first move in the corner, just like we said. And for the sake of this example, it doesn't really matter what white plays at the moment. With the second move, black decides to invest more stones in the same corner, just to make sure that black has all of it, and then more. And more stones. And finally, black has this entire territory. Black played 6 stones in the same corner, and now this corner is 100% guaranteed. And we can count how much black has here. It's 10 points of territory. But before you decide whether it's bad or good, let's see what white could do with the same 6 moves while black was focusing on this corner. White could take the rest of the corners, for example, like this. Then maybe enclose one of the corners, enclose this one as well and develop onto the side, and maybe play something like this. So here's the question. Who is better, black or white? Who gets a better result here? White invested
It's fucking Dora.
the same number of stones, just like black. Also 6 stones, but see...
Go Dora.
how
It's
much
not Go
bigger
Magic, it's Go
this
Dora.
looks. And I know you're going to say that this is not really White's territory. This is only a framework. It's true. This is not White's territory. So Black can invade here and maybe steal some of it, maybe invade here and take some of this away. But think of it this way. If White secures all of this territory, that's more than 50 points. And Black only has 10, remember? White doesn't really need this kind of territorial advantage to win the game. White needs only 12 points to win this game now. So even if Black manages to take some of this away, let's say half of this, White still has 25 points left. That's more than enough to win the game. And Black's territory doesn't really have a lot of potential. It's going to be very difficult to develop it and make it bigger. Whereas the White territory is spread out all over the whole board. So White can build more to the first.
No!
Hi, my name's Enrique.
I suck at this.
To the first one. Let's say that Black says that he's tired of always playing the same moves in the corner. They seem small and insecure. So instead of this, Black plays something very different. He plays farther away from the corner, trying to get more. For example, like this. White plays normally and occupies an empty corner. Now Black invests another move in the same corner, but very ambitiously. For example, like this. As if trying to say that all of this territory will belong to Black. And White can just sit back and smile knowingly, because she knows that at any point when she invades the corner, let's say here, White will take this corner away from Black easily. White will live there. White will make 2 eyes and Black will lose all of it. So Black is trying to invest very little and gain enormous profits. It doesn't really work like this in Go. In Chinese, this kind of situation is sometimes called a paper tiger. It looks very scary and dangerous, but in fact it isn't, if you know how to handle it. So trying to get too little and securely doesn't really work. Trying to get too much with few stones doesn't work either. So what do? I'm going to give you advice which may seem a little contradictory. Go is a game about surrounding territory, but don't think about territory too much. At the start of the game, just occupy the empty corners, then take the sides, following the 3rd and 4th lines, and then improvise and try to make something out of it. Don't try to take too little and don't try to take too much. Try to keep a balance, develop naturally, and the territory will come. How do we get closer to that perfect balance? Let's talk about that in the next lesson. By the way, you can also watch these lessons on our platform.
We get 3 ads. Oh, we only get 1.
The difference
Let's go.
between attack.
But the captions are in Russian. This motherfucker Russian? He's totally Russian. Damn, that's crazy.
And defense. In any game of Go, there comes a time when you have to make a decision. Do you stay on the side of light, or do you embrace the dark side? Do you follow the path of creation, or do you unleash the power of destruction? But let me show you an example first to explain what I'm talking about. This is a game in the early opening. Black and White only made 4 moves each, and at this point, Black makes a brave jump to the center. The territorial framework that Black is trying to build is starting to look menacing. And now White has a decision to make. White can play defensively, trying to make his own territory bigger, or White can invade and try to take something from Black. Let's try the peaceful way first. Maybe White just defends the corner like this. But in this case, Black can make another jump. And now if Black manages to keep this entire territory on the right side, Black will win the game. And even if Black plays more defensively like this, or like this might be enough for Black. This is a very nice and solid move for White, and yet it's probably not enough in this case. How about if White tries to jump like this? And now Black will be happy to jump too. And if the game continues like this, then again, this Black framework looks a lot bigger than what White has on the left side. Black is winning the game. Then how about trying something more daring, like this?
That's a very cool
What do you
transition.
think? Is it enough for white? This move is more active than all the previous ones, but unfortunately black can still cover it like this, and black's framework still looks a lot bigger. So it seems that at this point white really doesn't have a choice. She has to invade and reduce this territory. I'm not saying you have to invade right now. Maybe if you're feeling confident, you can defend your own territory first and invade later. But because black is trying to build something huge, and it's a lot bigger than what you have, you just have to invade. An invasion becomes inevitable. In the actual game, white played an invasion right now. White played here. But I'm not trying to say that every time there's a choice like this one, that you have to attack, play aggressively, and invade. So let me show you another example. This is another opening position, and black also makes a jump. The black territory on the right also looks quite big. So what do you think? Should white invade now? Here, white has to make the same decision as before. But before you decide to invade deeply and attack, let's think about this. Any invasion is always risky, and the more stones your opponent has in the vicinity, the more dangerous it becomes. So if white plays here, for example, there are so many black stones in the area, it's not clear how this is going to end. And if black attacks, for example, and then this white stone doesn't escape from here, then maybe white is going to lose this. But is it really necessary for white
Hello,
to
Zeldrin,
risk
welcome.
like this? The territory that white is trying to build is also very big. So at this point, white doesn't have to be so aggressive. White can just protect their own territory like this. At this point now, black has to think how to handle this. Black has to worry. Of course, in a real game, it's not always so clear-cut, like here you have to defend or here you have to attack. In an actual game, a fight could start at the very beginning and you simply have no time to think about this. But it's a very good principle to keep in mind. If you're ahead in the game, if you have more points, if you're winning, you don't have to be aggressive. You can just play calmly. You can make sure your stones are connected and alive and see how your opponent is going to handle this. As they say, a rich man should not start fights. So far we've covered a few opening ideas and principles. And now, just like an artist who needs some skills and techniques in order to make his vision come to life on paper, a Go player also needs some tactical tricks and techniques to make sure that he can stand his own on the Go board. And this is exactly what we're going to talk about in the next section of the course. By the way, you can also watch these lessons on our platform, GoMagic.com. Simple and useful middle game techniques. In our previous course, The Rules of Go, we already studied 2 of them. So before learning anything new, let's review those first. The first technique that we saw back then was called a ladder. Let's have a look. In this symmetrical position, it's black's turn, and black wants to capture the single white stone. Do you remember how to do it? We can do that by playing here, Atari. And if white now tries to escape, then we will Atari again from the other side. Escape, Atari, all the way to the edge of the board, and there white will be captured. And this is how the ladder works. Trying to escape from a ladder that works for black is wrong for white, because with every move, the white stones are connected. White is safe. And now black has a lot of weaknesses, which brings us to the next technique that we talked about earlier, double Atari. At this point, black only has one move, but he can't protect all of the weaknesses at once. For example, black can play here, but now white can play a double Atari on any of these stones. For example, white plays here, and even if black connects this stone and saves it, white will capture this one. This result is a disaster for black. These techniques look very simple, but you have to remember that one of these techniques that works or doesn't work in one of your games might decide the outcome of the whole match. So be very careful, and now let's continue with a new tactical trick, a snapback. It sounds ominous, but I hope you will understand why and how it got its name when you see it. Now, captures. The 3 white stones only have 1 liberty left, and the snap in Atari, and black can capture them next in real games. We've seen 2 simple examples of a snapback so far. Now try to notice it in your own games. Ever since we talked about the ladder, you might have been wondering, what do we do? Black can capture
I'm
it
skipping
by
a lot through
playing
these videos, but
here.
I don't want to get DMCA'd.
Now it's as if this white stone is trapped in a cage, and if white now tries to escape,
already know
all
most
black
of this
needs
stuff,
to do is
so
block. Just like this.
I'm kind of
This is
skipping through,
Atari,
trying to find
and
anything
if white tries to
that
escape
I don't
again,
know yet, or that's a good
black
reminder.
can just capture these 3 stones. Center. Those 2 stones are trying to escape, and if they do, then black will be separated. So black really wants to capture them. And you can probably
Hello,
see it
Sukuro.
now. Black
Sukuro.
uses the same technique here. Black plays a net, like this, and white can't really escape. The white stones in the corner are alive, and once again, black is trying to capture this white's cutting stone. Because of the white stones in the center, the ladder doesn't work, and if black plays like this, then white will just escape. So, how can black capture this stone?
Play here. This is Dora. This is Go
And
Dora.
you should probably have a feel
It's
of the
not
shape
Go
by
Magic.
now.
It's Go Dora.
Black will still play here. But wait a second. Doesn't it seem like white can escape now? If white just... Which one do we choose? Then if this happens, in most cases you should use a net. And here's why. In our first example, if white doesn't have the 3 stones in the middle, now black can choose both ways. And if black uses a ladder, like this, the stone is captured all right. But it's also a liability for black. Now black has to always keep this in mind, and as soon as white plays a move anywhere in this area, on the way of the ladder, it's a threat to save the stone. And black will probably have to add
ladders
one more
tend to
move
form
to
weaknesses.
make sure that the stone is captured.
Having 2 eyes is OP. Yes,
For
life
example,
is
capture it
cool.
or
Life is
play
great.
something like this. If,
Making
however,
life is
black
good.
plays a net
We
to
love
begin
that.
with, no matter how many stones white plays in this area or anywhere else on the board, this stone remains captured. So
Yeah, but the
playing a
netting
net
stone is
safer
still
and
a
more secure.
liability.
And
That
very
doesn't make
often
it
it
more
also
safe.
saves you a stone, a move.
I disagree with
And
this
I hope
gentleman.
that after seeing all of these examples, you can spot a net in your own games.
First line anomalies.
Last time to get a Reese's.
No. I'm not monetized yet. I can't play ads on my channel. This guy's Russian, so maybe I should speak in the Russian accent. Welcome to stream.
These
Today we play game of
idiosyncrasies
Go.
and dangers of the first line. Remember we said that
What?
in the opening, it's not recommended to play on the first line or next to it, because there's no victory there. But imagine that this is the end of the game. All of the territories are complete, and here we have these black and white walls. The only gap between them is on the first line. So it's black's turn, and black wants to close the borderline. We've seen this in the course with the rules, but because it's so incredibly common, something like this happens at the end of every game of Go. Let's take another look at it. Black plays here. All of this is white's territory, and of course white wants to protect it. If white doesn't respond at all, then black will keep on jumping here and destroy this white territory. So of course white needs to do something, and there's no need to look for anything fancy. So there's no need to play something like this to block this territory and still allow black to get inside. The best thing white can do is just block directly, because this is the first line and this black stone only had 2 liberties. Now, only 1 left, Atari. But now let's imagine that black goes into berserk mode and plays another Atari. How would you respond? Of course, this black's Atari is meaningless because white played Atari first, remember? So white can simply capture the black stone. And the result is very good for white. This black stone will remain captured inside white's territory. So after black plays on the first
I'm sorry,
line,
I don't speak Russian.
and
I'll translate
white
that in a
blocks
second.
like this, black needs to
Oh, I hit the
connect.
mic. Sorry.
And next,
Black needs to
very
connect.
important, this white stone only has 2 liberties left. So if white doesn't do anything, black will Atari, and surprisingly, white can't save the stone. If white tries to extend, another Atari.
Did you
Trying
say
to
he
save
can
it,
or can't?
another one. And this will go
think he said he
all
can't.
the way until all of the white stones will be captured in the corner. So white needs to spend a move and defend here. And now the black and white territories at the bottom are completely determined. And when it gets to the corner, you have to be extra careful because your stones have even fewer liberties. Like for example, in
Hello,
this corner
Nakatsa.
here,
I like your profile picture.
if black wants to determine the borderline, black will play here. And white wants to block directly, like this.
No,
wait,
man.
Let's count how many liberties this white
Okay,
stone
everybody
has.
knows that, right?
Only
Like,
one. So this was a mistake. Black can capture the stone right now. So actually,
I'm
the
not
best
trying
that
to
white can do
undermine the
here is
instructive capability of this
simply
video.
descend like
I'm just
this.
trying to determine
Let's
whether or
say
not
that
this is something I
white
should even
played
be
this
watching.
And black captured. White blocks. And now black can just connect like this, right? No. Let's count the liberties again. How many liberties do these three
It's Dora. It's Go Dora. How many liberties did these three stones have?
stones have?
And then he smiles at the camera.
Again, only one.
Sell my Russian
That means
knowledge
that
for
what?
chocolate bar. Привет. That's my only Russian word. I'm just kidding. I have a few more. I wish I could just copy this. But YouTube's stupid. Okay. It's your brand for Twitch and stuff. Oh, very cool. I see. Rus to ing. I wish I knew Japanese to know the terms and go. I don't know Japanese, but I know the English Japanese terms. So the ones that are loosely able to just be
White can
noted.
capture all of them right now. This is terrible for black.
Yeah, no shit.
So if this happened, the correct decision will be to connect here first and allow white to capture that stone. Why am I telling you all this? Well, first of all, when your stones are on the first line or in the corner, you have to count your liberties carefully. And second, you can use these anomalies of the first line to your advantage. They can help you achieve your goals or sometimes capture your opponent's stones. Let's have a look. Let's imagine that we have this position close to the edge. It's white's turn, so how should white attack the black stone?
Net.
If white now tries to finish the territory on the first line just like before,
You can
playing
Atari and then
Atari, and black connects, then this will be a mistake, because
Yeah,
in
you
this
should
case, white
cut
actually has
first.
something a lot better. Instead of this, white can Atari toward the first line. Now, the only way for black to escape is
this is
to
called a cut.
play here. And next, white can Atari from either side, and the black stones will be captured. If black tries to escape, white captures the three stones. And in the same way, white can Atari from this side, and again, black can't really escape. The three stones are in Atari, and white will capture them. So after white plays this Atari, there is no way for black to save the stone. And the best thing that black can do here is to Atari from the other side, sacrifice the stone, let white capture it, and then black just plays elsewhere. Atari toward the first line is a very useful trick, and it happens a lot in real games. And beginners often tend to miss it. So hopefully after this, you can watch out for it in your games and see it when it happens next time. And here's one more example where Atari toward the first line is the only move. Here, white is trying to escape from the ladder, and white has a plan. But what do you think? Can white escape? Let me show you white's plan first. So white thinks that after this, black will Atari, white will escape, another Atari, and now this stone will help white escape from the ladder. Atari on the black stone. Black will have to connect, and white stones are connected. But there's a flaw in white's plan, because black has a plan of his own.
I really like those
After white
transitions, I
escapes-
have to say. They're really nice.
Black Ataris. And now, black is not going to Atari from the bottom, but black is going to Atari like this, toward the first line again. And you can see that in this case, this white stone on the right can't really help white at all. And all of the white stones will be inevitably captured. Atari. Atari toward the first line is actually a very simple technique. All you need to do is just push your opponent's stones toward the first line. And
Okay, let's jump through one
Here comes the
more video, and then we'll play some games. I'm taking good notes.
we're going to talk about not really a technique, but a wise principle contained in this game. Do you remember this old fable about an old father whose sons were always quarreling? And one day, he decided to teach them a lesson. So he gave them a bundle of sticks and asked them to break it. It was very thick, and none of them could do it. Then he untied the bundle, and he gave each one of them a stick. And they broke those. When your stones are scattered around the board, it'll be easy for your opponent to attack them separately and capture them one by one. But when your stones are connected, it will be very difficult for your opponent to do anything with them. So let me start by showing you this theoretical example. It's Black's turn, and you can see that there's an obvious point in the middle. And this is where Black has to play. After this move, the Black stones are connected, and the White stones find themselves on opposite sides of the wall. Now they'll have to fight separately. Of course, if it's White's turn, then White would do exactly the same thing, connecting their stones and disconnecting Black. And of course, White can ignore this, but if there's nothing very urgent or gigantic on the board right now, it will be very nice for White to play here, connect their stones, and now White feels strong and safe. But let's try another theoretical example. Black to play. And again, you can see that there's a focal point in the middle. So again, Black will play here, connecting his stones and disconnecting White. Remember, we learned that stones connect in groups along the lines, and here they somehow connect diagonally. This diagonal connection is sometimes called kosumi in Japanese. Oh, why am I telling you this? Forget this word right now. But even though the stones are not officially connected yet, this diagonal connection is very strong. And if White tries to disconnect, if White tries playing this, for example, then Black will connect on the other side. And the same thing happens here. White tries to cut, Black connects on the other side. The Black stones are all connected. And now let me show you a sequence that's very common in the opening. It's Black's turn here, and Black approaches the corner. White can now attach like this to the stone. Black will block. Now White needs to save the stone, and White will pull back to the corner. And now there's a cutting point left in Black's formation. And if Black doesn't do anything about it, then White will cut, and Black will be forced to fight with two stones separately. And if Black will save one of them, then White will capture the other. So it would be a good idea for Black to somehow connect these stones right now. But doesn't the simple connection work here? Of course it does. Black can just play here, and the stones are connected. But if connection is our goal, there are many ways of reaching this goal. And Black can, for example, think about playing here. This shape is called the tiger's mouth. It's a very strong and flexible shape, and the Black stones are still connected. Let's check. If White tries to cut, then this stone finds itself in Atari, and Black can capture it right away. So this move protects the Black shape. It's just another way of connecting the stones. Among many other things, Go is also a strategic war game. So the same principle that was first declared and used in ancient Rome can be also applied here. Divide and conquer. So if you want to manipulate your enemy, it's better to keep their forces separated. This way, it's going to be easier to control them. Let's see an example of this. Let's say that it's White's turn here. The White stone's in the corner.
What's my safe flight story?
I got a fucking crack in my glass.
Again,
glass.
White cuts. We're trying to connect.
Ass.
And now the 4 Black stones are cut off. So as you can see, solid connections don't really work here. And the only connection that does is this one. It creates 3 pairs of Black stones. It seems like they're disconnected, but White can't really cut them. Let's try. White cuts from this side, Black will connect. White cuts from the other side, Black connects. All of Black's stones are safe.
You want to join my army. Okay. there is a recruitment channel on the Discord that will tell you what to do. But if you ask in YouTube chat, I'll tell you
This type of connection
again.
in pairs is called a bamboo joint, perhaps because it resembles the nodes of bamboo. They seem so weak and fragile, but they never break. And very often, when your opponent tries to cut you from two sides at once, this connection is the best choice.
Okay, let's play some fucking games. I'm going to go over my notes again really quick. Opening principle. I took excessive notes on the first video and insubstantial notes on the rest of them, which happens. I did learn a little bit about the opening corner. Want to join my army and my SMP? Yes, I did gather that. To join the resistance, you need to go to a village within a few kilometers of Rowville, and you need to set up a fort there, and then I can bring you resources once you have a fort. But yeah, the instructions are in the Discord. Anyways, learned about double Atari, learned about walls in the end game. Atari toward the first line. I already kind of knew that. And I know that Tiger's Mouth is a weak shape. So anyways, let's play some games.
Game started. Pass. Remove the dead stones.
Well, that's disappointing.
White wins.
Let's look over the game. Because I feel like I was able to handle his attacks pretty well, but no, he was winning early on. Why is this connection so bad? I don't understand. Why channel called Sister Milk? Only go this stream, but I might stream Minecraft at some point later in the day. What's poppin', Vat? Good to see you. Are you on the server? Nope. Why is the channel called Sister Milk? It used to be called Mr. Silk, and then somebody made a funny joke, and now it's Sister Milk. So I can see why it's so good to disconnect this white stone from the rest of his friends. But I also don't see why this connection is minus 12. Like, why is it such a bad move? I feel like it's... Is it not making territory? I guess not, because it's open here and open here. So it's not doing anything. But I just feel like it's not bad. I don't know. I'm butthurt. Let's do another 9x9, just to see what happens. Guys, usually I get the low carb monsters. Today I got the normal one, and I always get the double one. Facecam camera name? What are you talking about, man? I got the normal monster. This shit has 81 grams of sugar. Holy fuck. I'm going to be diabetic after I drink this one Monster energy drink. So yeah, only go this stream. I like to keep my streams separated, but it's not going to be a super long stream because I'm really bad at this game. So, we'll be back to the cave game, sans the caves, before you know it. Come on, man. How hard is it to find a 9x9 game? Tell me your streaming camera name. What are you on about, bro? It's a Logitech something. I don't know. It's a piece of shit. I've had it for a long time. I don't even know what the name of my camera is. If that's what you're asking. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking. Please get me in a game, man. I'm begging you. Can you imagine Go Blitz? I would love to watch that. I love watching chess blitz. I can't even play chess. I'm one of the worst chess players I've ever encountered. But man, do I love watching people play it fast. You are face cam camera. Drunkard face. Yep, incoherent, man. Sorry. You're going to have to Google Translate or something because I'm not getting it. Not getting your meaning. I just make $2 by editing. Okay. I would sure love if I could get in a 9x9 game right now. So I don't have to keep interacting with chat. It's miserable. Incoherent. Oh my god. Give me a game.
Game started.
I shouldn't treat this like a strategic fight. I should treat it like a tactical fight. And in a tactical fight, how would I respond to this? I should continue without fear. Need to be really careful here. If he cuts, what am I going to do? Yeah, so... Can you edit my YouTube videos for free because you want to learn more? Yeah, if you take any of my VODs and edit funny things from them, like short form videos or whatever, feel free to send them to me over Discord, and I'll post them if I like them. You're not the first person to offer that, but I really appreciate it. Okay, so if I play at A4, the group is dead, right? Like there's nothing he can do. You want to become a Super Saiyan? Hell yeah. I support. I think this group is dead. Yes. Now what?
You have won.
Yay! Okay, you lost one, you won one. It was in Black's favor from the beginning. This was a decent move, but not the best move. I was thinking about this move. I knew this was going to be critical. So why is this better? It takes another corner. Corner play. Ari. Corner without problems. Hane. Connect. Connect. Okay, interesting. I like this. I'm glad we played another game. Cheese or butter? Both? In different circumstances? What a bizarre question. I just bought a Minecraft account to play in my server. Broke the matrix. Hell yeah. You should play. Get on. Log in. We need people. We need the resistance. Okay. This 9x9 game shall be the last one. And then we're going... I can't decide if I should go straight to 19x19 or play some 13x13. I think I should be open to both. But it is like... It is disconcerting when you're like sitting there looking forward to a short-ish 13x13 game and you get kicked into a 19x19. Like it's like an instant disappointment. So maybe I should pick more carefully. But as of right now, we're just waiting for a 9x9. I remember this not taking as long in previous times. I have active games? What the fuck? Wait, no. These are someone else. I think it just thinks I'm watching them or something. Join on 13th of March because your exams are going on. Oh, okay. No worries. Focus on your exams for sure. School is very important. No one has ever said this until me. I'm the first to tell you. School is very, very important.
Game started.
Sorry, towards the edge. That was a bad move. Fuck school, it keeps us poor. I don't know about that, man. Okay, this group has 2 liberties. That stone has 1 after I play here. So, do I have time? If I play here, he plays here, and these stones are dead. Or he plays here, and these stones are dead. I need to attack. But I won't be able to capture the entire group. I can only just save this small group here. Should try RL Craft one day. I've thought about it. It looks interesting, but like not really fun to me at the same time. Doesn't really look like my cup of tea. Okay, this is a forced move, so I'm kind of wondering what's taking him so long. Huh. A really interesting choice. These stones are now dead. School is made for workers. Yeah, you need to work to live, man. It's kind of how real life works. How's it going, says Timothy. It's going great, man. Worker means work for others. I will work for your own. Yeah, I don't know what you're on about. He attack. Yeah, he did. I lost that exchange. So what do we do now? I want to invade. Tiger's mouth. I don't need a servant, but I could really use some good soldiers. I appreciate the gesture. What is bro thinking about? It's not an empty triangle if the enemy has a stone in the fourth point. Just so you know, in case you didn't have that information. Man, this is getting intense. My YouTube chat's going crazy. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that, though. Okay, guys, this is exciting. I love this. Do you guys see what I see? He must connect at e4. If he tries to save this stone, he will lose all of these stones. Okay, he saw it. He saw it. He's stream sniping. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But now I've created a bit of a problem for myself. Okay, but he did see it. He connected at e4 instead of doing the other thing. That was an inaccuracy, right? To play at j2. I don't think he should have done that. I think that was a failure. The stone at h1 effectively made life, I think. But I don't know that. I'm kind of talking out of my ass. Okay, so now I could make some plays for the fact that he only has one eye. But it wouldn't be hard for him to make another eye. So maybe I should play more carefully. You know? Why not g5? g5. If he reinforced at g5 and allowed me to play at e5, then I would have separated this upper right group, and it didn't have enough liberties nor enough eyes to remain alive. So I would have played at j9 and then played a snapback and captured the whole group. If he didn't connect to e5, but he did connect to e5. Oh shit, I'm running out of time. I'm talking. I'm just ranting. Natural move would be a d2, and that would effectively end the game.
Pass. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Am I being stupid? I might just be being stupid. Yeah, that was dumb. Bad invasion, but what are you going to do?
10, 9. Pass. Remove the dead stones. You have won.
Okay. Let's play some 13 by 13. I've gotten a little bit of tactical practice from those games. Hopefully I can apply some of the strategy, not tactics, but strategy that I learned from those videos earlier. Because there's no strategy in a 9 by 9. That's for damn sure. Or very little. It's all just a big tactical fight.
Game started.
Ah, big old Dango right there. That's okay, I can ladder him. No, I can't. I'm not doing really well. This is called Go. I am doing very poorly. Are these stones dead? I don't know. I don't know. But if I play here, he connects there. And then I have to play out so I can gain some liberties. Can you explain while playing? I'm kind of trying. There's a lot to explain. And at the same time, very little. But I'm also pressured for time. So it's a little tricky to talk and play. How do I make this group alive? Probably not like that, but... I think I could have had a snapback capture there if I wasn't stupid. Okay. So there I connect. More go. Yep. It's the same stream.
Pass.
No! I'm so sad.
Black wins.
Good game. I should review. He made a huge mistake. When was that? Yeah, he could have killed this group earlier. I think he slapped me even harder by waiting till later to kill the group. Explain now. Man, who do you think you're talking to right now? Like, oh my God. You gotta chill out, dude. Calm down. Okay, so it's very clear to me that the tunnel vision of trying to capture these two stones made it so that I didn't know this stone was dead, even though it was dead right from the beginning. So I don't know if this was a good cut. Let's see what it thinks about that move. Okay, it's like a mediocre move according to the computer. That was also a mistake to capture there. When he cut here, I should have played here. That idea, if I play here, you can do other stuff, but I can always capture these stones. So this was stupid of me to capture there. Anyways.
Game started.
be sure to like and subscribe. Especially if you actually want to learn more about this game. Because I sure do.
Undo
I am not
requested.
very good at this game. But I appreciate the compliment. I'm really not very good. My ranking is
Undo granted.
low. I'm significantly higher ranked than the person I'm playing right now, though. Thank you. I gotta have that overwhelming self-confidence. I appreciate it. We're getting some symmetrical kashmekshnical shit. I don't think that's a proper ladder, is it? Like, yeah, I'm not afraid of this attack. Maybe I should have waited to take. This is a very weak group here. I should be able to capture. So if I go here, I sentence them to death. Not sure why he's so eager to make those moves. It's not a chessboard, it's Go. Go is a much older game than chess. Okay, I should play there.
You have won.
Yay! Thank you for the game. Okay, I want to look over it because I did make some mistakes. So the super symmetry move wasn't it. They wanted me to play here. Okay. I think that's something I will be able to see next time, hopefully. But these jumps are often not too easy for me to spot. Instead, I'm more inclined to play this double cut here, but apparently that's a really bad move. And then he went here, which was the ultimate failure. Like, that was a much worse mistake than this cut. So, luckily, I won that fight. Anyways, let's play again. Your uncle plays Go. He likes men. Okay. 2 facts about your uncle. Thank you. Is it, like, illegal to like men in Pakistan or something? That might have been a horribly offensive thing to say. Is gay marriage legal in Pakistan? Oh, shit. It's totally illegal. That's crazy. Insulted? I think not. Oh, he got killed. I'm so sorry. That's horrible. Sorry to hear that. So that's like part of the story. You're like, he plays Go, he likes men, and that's like implied because you said you're from Pakistan. Damn. That's intense, man. Sorry to hear about your uncle. Muslim country. I see. Kindness is key.
Game started.
You live in the UK now? I see. Oh, stupid. But I can make a play for this side now if he doesn't interrupt. How does Go work? So Go works primarily by trying to make territory. Sorry, the first moves of the game are very important, so I'm thinking very heavily right now. This is a good shape for me. I've made a wall, kind of. How does Go work? Go works by placing stones one by one and capturing territory as well as capturing the other player's stones. You play one by one until either you're out of space on the board or you're out of time. And it's hard to know if you're winning or not. Why are the whiteys eating the blacks? Or you didn't say whiteys, you said whites, sorry. Why are the whites eating the blacks? I'm playing as white and he's playing as black. So if that doesn't answer your question, I don't know what does. What the fuck do I do? Does Magnus Carlsen play this game? I doubt it. I'm sure he's heard of it, though. As a chess player, surely you've heard of Go. Are you the Magnus Carlsen of Go? Hell no. Dude, I'm so bad at this game. I don't know what people are on about. Oh, man. I'm terrible. But I'm getting better. So maybe one day. I gotta have that confidence you were talking about, right? Confidence to win this stupid fight. What do I do? Okay. I could try to capture these stones. I can try and make more territory. Or I can be stupid. I choose stupid. If he plays at J11, this group is dead. And I need to accept that this group is dead. He didn't play at J11. He's up to no good. Tiger's mouth, bitch. So now he's got this kind of fake net looking thing. Right. Must connect. Oh, I have the same shape over here. Let's see what he'll choose to do. Do I play Magic the Gathering? No. No, I do not. How did I make that mistake? Now I'm kind of upset. Okay, we avoided disaster. This group has 3 liberties. Do I play D&D? Nope, but I play Dwarf Fortress, which is like computer D&D. Really doing bad on time because I'm very distracted. I'm also out of practice. It takes practice to keep your head in the game and to remind yourself of what's important in the game. And I have not been doing that, so. Want to hop on Fortnite with you later? No, I'm good. Appreciate the invitation, though. Hello, Bev. Welcome to the stream. Have you been here before? I don't recognize your name, but it's possible that I've just forgotten. Yeah, you can play Go with all kinds of different sizes of boards, but the 3 standard sizes are 9x9, 13x13, and 19x19. Yeah, I'm playing a 13x13 game right now, which is like a mix between a really sharp tactical fight and more of a strategic game. So if I go here, he goes there, I go there, they're dead. If I go here, he captures, I go there. He plays there. And they're dead. What do I do, man? I think this is a good move. But yeah, 19 by 19 is the standard size, which is not the one I'm playing right now because I'm a very poor player. So I can force him to reinforce. Is that the best move? I tend to do that a lot. I can play here. See if he plays at a7. If he does, I'll play it there. And then we'll see about capturing the rest of the group because it is really weak. It's just this tiger's mouth shape will prevent me from capturing it. So what do I do? If I play there, he plays there, I play there. He likely jumps out, but if he doesn't, I can still not do anything about it. So I think I should play here. Keep. That's what that move is called when you fill in the eye of another of your opponent. It's called a peep. Trying to be instructive. Your friend wants to know why I started streaming. I started streaming because I like to be with people. I don't like to do things by myself. So I think that's the biggest reason. So we can go here. Are these stones dead? I think I should probably leave them alone. Mistake. Let's see if I can make two eyes. That's the key thing. I can't make two eyes. Why the hell did I think I could make two eyes? Oh, that's really frustrating. Okay. Now, do I leave those stones as dead, or do I let him capture them? No. This is just stupid. I'm so upset. Oh, the music. I left the music playing. That's why I'm so fucking distracted. Don't play music while you play Go. Especially if you're a musician like me. Music can be really distracting. And I need to shut the fuck up and play because I got 1:40 minutes left and I have nothing here. So if I think I can convince the universe that this group is dead. I think I can do that, so I'm going to work on that. Never surrender. Hell yeah. I'm not surrendering, but I am giving up these two groups here. They're done. They're donezo. And he's going to capture them right now. If he was smart, he would save them as dead stones. So, nope, but yeah. So now the end is near. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, do you see that this group is dead, my good sir? No, he doesn't. That was a mistake. Have you seen any musicals recently? I don't think so. And that was an intense fight, but I lost. I'm trying to think if I've seen any musicals recently. I don't know. I haven't really seen any movies recently. I don't watch a lot of movies or
Yoyomi.
much of anything. Oh shit, I'm running out of time. No. I'm going to lose to time. There's no way I don't lose to time. I have been yapping up a storm, bro. Oh man.
Black wins.
All right. That was that game. It's okay to eat the pieces when he's not looking. I should have tried that. There's no way I played there. What? What? What was I thinking? Oh, this is before I determined that this group was very, very dead. But this, man, what the fuck? A8 is probably one of the most abysmal moves I've ever made in this game. Yes, we will go again, but I'm looking over the game, determining what I did wrong. So, computer. Oh, computer, what should I have done? Played elsewhere, says the computer. But computer, what about these stones? Are they dead? Computer says, I don't know. Do I support a soccer team? Nope. I'm not a very interesting person, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I like table tennis as well as normal tennis. Both forms of conventional tennis are very cool. But you know what else is cool? Not playing on the edge for no fucking reason. Why did I just want to see what my line of thinking was. So he captures, right? And I'm like, okay, I can connect. He attacks this group, so I extend. So this is the key moment here. This group has 2 liberties, and it is only 2 stones. He has this entire fucking armada around it. I should have played elsewhere. I could have easily made some territory up here. Like, it's telling me again. He's like, hey, once again, L12 is the move. But I'm like, no, I need to save this group. That was the mistake. I shouldn't have done that. And that's why, you know, all of these moves, minus 30, minus 33, minus 23, minus 42, as I really just try to save this group. But, like, there's no life to be made here. This move looks interesting until you think about it for 10 seconds, and then you realize that it's fucking stupid. So, hopefully I can learn from my mistakes without just being mad at myself. Have I been to Disneyland? Yes, I have. A couple times. Have you ever been to Disneyland? Let's turn the shitty royalty-free music back on. Because I'm magical. Aw, man. You got me smitten over here. I think that... Oh, I hit the mic. Sorry. Whoops. Now I gotta do a mic check. Make sure I didn't destroy it. Hello, hello. Chick, chick. I think something I didn't pay attention to in the last game was counting my liberties around the corners and edges. Because I was around a corner, didn't count my liberties, lost a group. And then he attacked a second group on the side, and I didn't count my liberties, and I lost that group too. But if I was able to count my liberties along the group, or along the edges, like I should be, then I will be able to see that when he attacks these groups, it's probably better for me to just leave them be. It's probably better for me to just let it go. Especially in the case of those 2 stones. Like, as soon as he attacked them, I should have tested keyed. Hello, hello, chic, chic. Right. What's my favorite ride? I don't remember. I haven't been in kind of a long time. I don't remember any of the rides. Yeah. Last night, I had a dream that I was dating a drug dealer, and he made me sell cocaine to people. It was crazy. Imagine if Ninja got a low tapered fade. Hello, hi, how you doing? Hello, hi, how are you? God damn, bro. Yeah, it was nuts. All I can remember is, like, that he put it in, like, these plastic bags. And I just remember, like, in the dream, picking up all these fucking plastic bags. It's not very interesting. I'm just really hoping a game will start any old fucking second now. Have a big good idea. What's that, Vat? Do I take song requests? I never would have guessed, Vat. Never would have guessed. Do I take song requests? No, because I can't play most music on stream. It has to be royalty free. Please put me in the game, sir. Cucumber, you're not even on my server. Why are you telling me to get on? You're not even on. That's okay. I don't even know what I'm on about because you're on way more than I am. Vat is on my server way more often than I am. So, I shouldn't be telling him to get on. He gets on enough. My boy gets on enough. I wonder if there are better servers than OGS. Because this is kind of frustrating. It's really hard to find games. Favorite country? I feel like it's impossible to have a favorite country and not have like an indefensible position, you know? I think Vietnam, though. Vietnam is my favorite country. How long do these servers take? Yeah. Go isn't the most popular game. Certainly doesn't
Game
go as fast as
started.
chess does. Okay. Here we have, I can't tell if that's Russian or French because I'm stupid. Or even Polish, who knows? It's not Polish. That was a joke. But we're facing them. They're one ranking level higher than I am. I'm going to... Last time I took the corner, and it wasn't great for me, so I think I will tentatively take the middle here. Or the side. He takes his side, and now I'll make a knight's move. Favorite places wherever I am. Oh, thank you, man. I do live in the US, and I wouldn't call the US my favorite country on most days of the week. Served a tour in Vietnam, lost both legs. Your friend stole your phone. No worries. I could tell it wasn't the most serious message. I had a neighbor that lost part of his leg in Vietnam, though. He died just a few years ago. Okay, so he's playing towards the center, but I'm not scared of that. I'm going to connect here. I'm not going to get that political. That polarizingly political. I think the fact that we're being forced to choose between Biden and Trump really fucking sucks because they're both awful. Yeah, I'm not afraid, man. I'm not afraid. His attacks are not scaring me so far. Connection. But I am a leftist. If that answers your question. Not a liberal, but a leftist. What are you going to do, Eliza? That reminds me of my favorite musical. You asked me about musicals before. My favorite musical is My Fair Lady. You like Obama because he's black like you. Fair enough, man. Understandable. Okay. One time had a dream where you got a ping pong ball lodged in your anal cavity. Jesus Christ. Did your friend steal your phone again? Damn, that's terrifying. That's like a nightmare of all time. All right, guys, let's keep it civil. Let's keep it civil. No need for nonsense now. Okay, so I can make a wall. I can attack. Yes, I do have family. Thankfully. And I love my family very much. Do you have any family? I'll ask you the same question. Although that's not a question I ask very often. I do tend to assume that people have some family in their life. Okay, so I can just play the line. But the question is... Peep! If he plays at B13, it would be a strong counter, but he doesn't. Wild. That was a mistake, right? But he's not taking it back. Crazy. So I can disconnect and pretty much just kill these stones. You're going to go now. Nice stream. Keep it up. Okay, thanks, Bev. Appreciate the positivity. Really appreciate you tuning in. If I play there, he can play here and threaten to capture, but that would be dead. If I play here, he plays at D13. Then I can play there and he would capture, but I would win with snapback. No, I don't think I should play there. But I really want to disconnect these groups. So it's frustrating. You love your grandparents and parents and sisters, but no uncle. Right. Love them all, though. I see. Yes, that's exactly what we didn't want. That sucks. Bedtime in the UK. Yeah, I can tell when the stream's getting boring, but my opponent is thinking heavily. He's given me a lot of time to think, so I should give him the same. I knew he was going to do that. Fuck, man. But I have my friend on F9, so hopefully not all is lost. If he plays at E10, I'll play at F10. Oh, what the fuck? He can read my mind. Have golf tomorrow, bro. Got to get up early. Great stream. Keep it up. Okay, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. When you say you'll be back, I believe you. Have a good day. 1, 2 liberties. Now if I play here, 1, 2, 3 liberties. Good move. No, it's not boring, you promise. Look at the time in the UK. Oh, I believe you. I believe that it's late in the UK. And I appreciate the compliment that it is not boring. You have to be up at 4. Godspeed, soldier. Get some sleep. You got this. Appreciate your positivity. Okay, now it is mutual life. Love you from me and my friends. Thank you. Have a good day. So I need to focus on saving this group because they are key to letting me win. It only has 2 liberties left, and he can net me quite easily. So if I play here, he plays there. I play there, I'm dead. If I play here, still only have 2 liberties. He plays there. I play there, I'm dead. I need to make a more significant threat, or just accept that these stones are dead. But actually, I might be able to capture this with snapback. If I play here and he captures, I can play in the middle and I have enough liberties to win. He says h9. That would be a good cut, but not helpful in this situation. So I think I'm going to play here. A counterintuitive move, but I think I can win these stones with snapback. And I play here, right? And this group should have enough liberties for me to survive. No. I miscounted. I was off by 1 stone. Damn. That really sucks. Okay, so what do we do instead? He's won the corner. He's won the side. And he holds all this territory. So maybe now h9 would be a good cut.
Pass.
One A would be a mistake, or rather A1. You see why A1 is a mistake now? even after I've made some gains, it's not going to work. But B1 might have been good. I wish I had done that.
Byoyomi.
Accidentally kept the music playing again. That's the reason I'm losing this game. I kept the music playing. We've sussed it out, folks. What's your question, Chaos?
Pass.
You rather live in a tree or live underground? Probably underground. I feel like it would be a lot easier to manage the temperature if I was underground. What about you? What's your answer?
Pass. Remove the dead stones.
Yeah, that
White
sucks.
wins.
I really lost that. For real. More people probably live underground. Definitely. I don't think there are a large percentage of people that live in trees. Let's take a look at that game. All right, we go again. We go again. That was really disappointing. He beat me by like 30 points. A little toasty in my bedroom right now. Take my jacket off sensually. I think Mark Zuckerberg would kick Elon Musk's ass. I think he would wipe the floor with him. What do you think? I reckon Mark, since he knows how to fight too, but I'd want Elon to win. The Mark fella looks like a zombie. Man, you don't live in the States, do you? Elon Musk is a piece of shit. think Elon got more mass, but won't really help. Yeah, I would agree. I think Mark wanted to make a company and he made money along the way, but Elon wanted to make money and he made companies along the way. I think that's the difference. Mark really cares about Facebook. Elon
Game
really cares
started.
about money. He got flamethrowers and all that. Interesting take. Okay, let's get to work on this game. Okay, no worries. Thanks for tuning in, Chaos. I appreciate it. The rules are actually extraordinarily simple. The hard part of this game is knowing what to do. It is very easy to follow the rules. Okay, he's netted my stones, but he hasn't really captured them. So how can I use this to my own benefit? I think this would be a good extension. But I also don't want him to extend there and cut me off. So if I play here and he plays there, then this group is lost. Guys locked in. Okay, I think I found a way to escape. You stream regularly? I'd probably swing by when you're free and see you on. I do stream regularly, or I try to. I struggle with depression, so sometimes I don't stream. But yeah. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I didn't mean to complain or anything. I'm just saying that's why I don't stream sometimes. I think I royally fucked up here. Follow your gut, Bruce. Honestly, wouldn't have guessed you seem like such a calm guy, too. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have periods of mania, stuff like that. Bipolar 1 disorder is what it really is, but you know, I'm getting help and stuff. Anyways, you know what's not getting help? This group. This group is deadzo. Or maybe not. Expect he will play here. Oh, he didn't. Crazy. Oh, no. Damn. I think I lost the group. I thought I had a way out. Read the rules and try and understand so you can also tell who the game going. Yeah. I'm with you, man. The rules are pretty simple. Like I said.
White wins.
Okay, we've been playing Go for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I haven't won a single 13 by 13 game yet. Quite frustrated, but if I sacrificed the first
started.
stone, I could have wrapped around. Good to know. Go Master has entered the chat. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, that's a mistake, right? Because if I play here, he captures. I've heard that you shouldn't do that, but I don't know exactly why. Empty triangle. That was a mistake. After this game, can you play me? I don't know if I'm up for an instructive game right now. Let me think about that. You can send me a challenge on OGS if you want to, though. I'm always open to that. This is really frustrating. Forcing him to play at N10 here. Ooh. Something here? Or did he just blunder the fuck out of that? Now we have a bamboo shoot shape here. I don't think... Oh, he's mad. he's so mad. I just made the most disruptive side invasion of all time. That's crazy. Okay, how do I capitalize on this blunder? I've made some territory, and I've destroyed a good bit of his. So what do I do? I don't want to cut here, because that would be bad. If I cut here, you can cover there. This really long fruit. Got some territory here, but I don't believe in it. Not convinced. So let's make that known. Actually got to go sleep. See you, mate. Okay, see you. Thanks for tuning in, Chaos. I really appreciate your positivity. It's good to see you. I appreciate seeing you, or I look forward to seeing you again. That's what I meant to say. All right. What the fuck do we do?
White wins.
Okay, another loss. And you know, you can't end on a loss, but I did intend for this to be a shorter stream. All right. Just get my ass handed to me a few times and go. Productive day. Yes, sounds good. Catch you guys later.